It's not science fiction anymore. We are no longer imagining what the future might look like. We're living in it. And artificial intelligence? It's not just powering your smartphone assistant or recommending your next playlist. It's rewriting the rules of what's possible. Because right now, behind closed doors, in labs, on servers, and quietly inside the apps we use every day, AI is evolving faster than anything humanity has ever built. From machines that create lifelike videos from a single sentence, to AI that can read your emotions, write code, cure diseases, even design new forms of life. These are the inventions that are about to flip reality upside down. This isn't just the next step, it's the next era. Let's start with something that sounds impossible until you see it: AI video generation. Imagine typing a single sentence like, "A dragon flies over New York City at sunset," and within seconds, watching that scene come to life in full cinematic quality. We're talking realistic lighting, camera angles, smoke, clouds, reflections, all generated instantly by AI. This tech isn't 5 years away. It's here, right now. Companies like OpenAI, Pika, and Runway have already released early versions of this power. Their models take simple text prompts and turn them into fully animated, editable video clips that look like they came out of a movie studio. And the pace of progress? Terrifying. What used to take a team of artists and animators weeks to create now takes a machine less than 30 seconds. Think about what that means. Filmmakers without budgets, content creators without crews, video games where the story changes as you play, education, marketing, entertainment, rebuilt from the ground up. If you thought deepfakes were scary, buckle up. We're entering a world where reality and simulation blur completely. I'll go next. AI that can predict and cure diseases before symptoms even show. This is not hype. It's already happening. Right now, AI models are being trained on massive amounts of health data scans, records, lab results, and they're learning to detect early signs of diseases like Alzheimer's, cancer, and heart conditions, years before a doctor could catch them. Take Google's DeepMind. It created an AI called AlphaFold, which solved one of biology's biggest mysteries, predicting the 3D structure of proteins. That breakthrough alone unlocked the ability to design new drugs faster than ever before, potentially curing conditions we once thought were incurable. Now imagine combining that with wearable tech smartwatches constantly tracking your vitals, your heartbeat, your oxygen, your stress. Soon, AI won't just be reacting to sickness, it'll be preventing it, alerting you days or weeks before your body even notices something's wrong. This won't just change how we treat disease, it will redefine what it means to be healthy. Now let's talk about AI that designs AI. Yes, you heard that right. We've reached a point where artificial intelligence can now create better versions of itself. It can design neural networks, optimize training, and write code more efficiently than many human engineers. This loop, where AI improves AI, is called recursive self-improvement. It's one of the most powerful and potentially dangerous ideas in computer science. Why? Because it creates a feedback loop. Every time the AI improves itself, the next version becomes even better at doing the same thing. Progress starts slow, then rockets exponentially upward. Some experts believe this could lead to what's called the singularity point, where AI becomes smarter than the human race and starts advancing in ways we can't even comprehend. That's not science fiction. That's a timeline. Here's something even more personal: AI that can read your emotions. Today's AI doesn't just understand words. It understands tone, micro-expressions, voice pitch, even your pupil dilation. Some AI systems can detect stress, anxiety, or even depression just by analyzing how you speak or move. It's already being tested in schools, in hiring, at airports, in therapy. The idea is simple, but powerful. If machines can understand how we feel, they can adapt, respond, empathize. It's the beginning of emotional intelligence, not just in humans, but in machines. But here's the twist. What happens when the AI understands you better than you understand yourself? Let's go somewhere darker now, where AI meets war. We're entering an age where artificial intelligence is not just analyzing battlefield data, it's making decisions about life and death. Autonomous drones, AI targeting systems, machine vision scanning satellite feeds in real time, identifying, locking on, and eliminating targets without a human ever touching a button. This is not theoretical. In 2023, reports surfaced of AI-powered drones operating with limited human oversight in conflict zones. Since then, the tech has evolved dramatically. Some systems can now predict enemy movements and recommend tactical strategies better than trained commanders. Efficient? Yes. Powerful? Definitely. But here's the chilling part. Who's accountable when an AI makes a fatal mistake? Who takes responsibility when an algorithm decides who lives and who dies? Warfare is being automated, and the line between precision and horror is thinner than ever. Now shift scenes again to a courtroom, because AI is stepping into the world of justice. Legal assistants powered by AI are already drafting contracts, sorting case law, and recommending sentencing outcomes. In the UK and US, AI helps lawyers sift through massive databases in seconds, something that once took weeks. Sounds useful, right? But it doesn't stop there. Some tools can now scan court transcripts, detect bias in rulings, and even assess whether a judge is likely to favor one side over the other. And in some places, AI is already influencing decisions about bail, parole, and risk assessment. But what happens when the system isn't perfect? When bias in the data becomes bias in the judgment? When we trust a machine more than human empathy? Justice has always depended on wisdom, context, and compassion. Russ, what happens when we hand that over to a cold calculating algorithm? But here's something that sounds like science fiction until you realize it's already being tested. Brain-computer interfaces. Yes, direct communication between your brain and a machine. Companies like Neuralink are building AI-powered implants that can read neural signals, decode thoughts, and send commands from the mind to a computer. What does this mean? It means a paralyzed person can move a cursor with their thoughts. It means you could type an email, play a game, or even communicate without saying a word. Your thoughts becoming actions. Now ask yourself, if a machine can read your brain, what happens when it can also write back? When it can influence or enhance your thoughts? How far is too far? Let's go even deeper. AI isn't just changing how we work and live. It's changing how we connect. Enter synthetic companions. These are not chatbots. These are AI personalities designed to form emotional bonds with humans. They remember what you say. They adapt to your mood. They evolve over time. In Japan, people are already turning to AI girlfriends, boyfriends, best friends. Some even get married to them. They send texts. They give support. They never judge, never get angry, never leave. Sounds comforting. It is, and it's spreading fast. But what happens when society starts replacing real relationships with manufactured ones? And finally, the biggest, most urgent invention of all, ethical AI. Because with all this power creating lifelike videos, reading minds, automating justice, designing life, comes one ultimate question. Who controls the controller? AI doesn't have morals. It doesn't care about fairness. It only does what it's trained to do. And if the training data is flawed, the outcomes will be too. That's why some of the world's brightest minds are racing to build AI safety systems, protocols, kill switches, guardrails. Because we're not just playing with tools anymore. We're playing with something that can reshape the world, for better or much, much worse. With AI that creates movies, detects disease, controls drones, writes code, feels emotions, talks to your brain, and builds companionships. We're standing at the edge of a new era, an era that will challenge what it means to be human, to connect, to learn, to lead, to love. AI is not just coming, it's already here, and it's not changing some things, it's changing everything. So the question isn't, what can AI do? It's, what should it do? And who gets to decide? Thanks for listening. If your mind is even slightly blown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who still thinks AI is just for chatbots. Because the world is changing fast, and we're all in it together.